Hello and thanks for tuning in into my second video on this channel, which is pretty new. But in this episode, I'm going to take you with me on a photo walk I did 2 months ago. I went to Frankfurt am Main, pretty big city in Germany, very international, known for its airport, and also known for the one and only skyline that we have in Germany. So as a photographer who is into street photography, you will get a good opportunity in Frankfurt because you will have skyscrapers, large buildings, you have metro stations, you have shopping malls, a lot of stores. It's very crowded, so a lot of people are on the streets. It's a financial town, so you will see on the one hand the business people going to the districts. You will see nice cars because there are a lot of people with a lot of money, obviously. On the other hand, it is a city that has a lot of poverty and a big drug issue, especially in the area around the station, the main station. I'm not a big fan of photographing those things, but what I want to say is that as a photographer you will have a lot of options if you go there to take photos. So in this episode I took my Leica M10, mounted my GoPro on top of it, and I have a special lens for this episode that I used. I rented it. It was a 28mm Summicron 2.0, and it was the first time for me actually taking photos with a 28mm. A very new approach for me, because I have never taken photos with a 28mm before, except my iPhone that has one built in. But it was interesting to get into it, because I'm more likely used to the 35mm focal length, and I was trying to get the arrangements, and I was trying to get the settings right. Not that easy for me, but you can take a look at the results yourself. And I would say enough with the talking, and let's get right into it. I hope you enjoyed. So I started my trip right here at the Rhine Promenade. It's a long strip where a lot of people go for a walk, ride their bikes, and I just took the opportunity right here to get a little familiar with the lens that I was using this day, the 28mm Summicron, and just taking some test shots to get into the photo game this day, get into the mood. And this, of course, is the first look at Frankfurt skyline, and we will go there later on in the video and take some photos there. So this was a very nice spot for photographers. A skate park under a bridge. A lot of things going on, especially people on the skateboards and on the scooters doing their tricks and going from left to right and right to left. And also the light was very interesting down there, because you will have the shadows, the blacks, and then the light coming from the sides. And that is what I found most challenging that day, because it was overcast and very cloudy. I was trying to get some nice contrasts, some nice lights.
takes videos. Takes
Okay.
videos from me making photos.
Okay.
And then maybe put it on YouTube.
Oh,
So
yeah.
other people can see what I take for photos from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You
cool.
want me to take your photo?
Thanks.
Do it again.
So this guy just started talking to me while I was taking photos,
There you go.
and I kindly asked him if I could take his picture. So that's what I did right there. At this point I was kind of struggling to get the right compositions with the 28mm, because I always felt my frame was a little bit too wide, and I was thinking about what to get in frame and what to keep outside. As you might have noticed, not every picture is referring to that 28mm, because I tend to crop my pictures sometimes, and given those 4:3 aspect ratio, which I personally like a lot. But the 28mm does give you the opportunity to go into the picture and maybe reframe it afterwards in the post-processing process. And also, something that has to be mentioned if you are using a rangefinder camera, you will only get the 35mm frame lines, and the 28mm frame lines are not shown when you take a look through the rangefinder. So you always have to kind of guess what you will end up with taking a picture. thank you for watching this video until the end. If you have made it that far, please consider giving this a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And who knows, maybe we will see each other in the next video.